Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Friday, 2nd of December 2022. 2nd December is celebrated as a National Pollution Control Day. Also in the memory of the people who lost in their lives in Bhopal gas calamity, which is considered as one of the biggest industrial disaster. This day, 2nd December, is also celebrated as a World Computer Literacy Day, in order to encourage the development of technology skills. This day is very famous and is also celebrated as International Day of the Abolition of Slavery, whose aim is to make people aware of the modern slavery that works against the human rights. So starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that G20 of extraordinary importance, unparalleled in our history. Mr. S. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister, said harmonizing various interests was something that has been deeply ingrained in India's history and culture. In the Hindu newspaper also stated that low voter turnout in first phase of Gujarat Assembly polls. Voter turnout in the first phase of was 60.2%, lower than 65% turnout in the same region in 2017 polls, with the several Saurashtra districts recording low voting rates. Indian Express newspaper states that Japan stunned Spain. Her 2-1 score knocked Germany out of the World Cup. Asian Games scripture a second half of comeback to stun the European against Germany out in group stage World Cup for a second time in a row. Japan will face Croatia in round of 16. Spain will face Morocco. Indian Express newspaper also states that India assumes a monthly presidency of United Nations Security Council. Under the India December presidency of UNSC, there are two signature events at the ministerial level scheduled for December 14. That is reformed multilateralism, and 15th, that is counterterrorism. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will chair the events. Hindustan Times also states that the Central Election Commission of India backed J&K delimitation decision. The delimitation exercise for J&K could not wait till the 2026 year, since the idea was to give immediate democracy to the newest Union Territory. Under the Amendment Article 82 of the Constitution, 2026 is the year of delimitation to readjust the seats in the Lok Sabha to the states and the division of each state into territorial constitutions. Hindustan Times also stated that GST collection jumped 11%, to rupees 1.46 lakh crore. So going towards the national news, including India and Malaysia holding military exercise Harmonia Shakti. Remember the name Harimo Shakti 2022, Harimo Shakti, in Malaysia from 29th of November to December 12. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh holds forth Indian-France annual defense dialogue with the Minister of Armed Forces and of France, Sébastien Lecornu, in New Delhi. Right to freedom of religion, not a fundamental right to convert, center to Supreme Court. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar present Shilp Guru and National Awards to Master Craftsperson in New Delhi. Economy news, including S&P Global rating cuts India's economy growth forecast to 7% for the financial year 2023. Power Minister launched such schemes to produce 4,500 megawatts electricity supply for 5 years under the Shakti scheme for harnessing and allocating Koida, transparenting in Indian policy. Gross service tax collection for November grows 11%, a year-on-year drops 4% from October. Some world news, including the Spain Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez got a letter similar to the on exploded at Ukrainian embassy. United States and North Atlantic Treaty Organization directly involved in Ukraine conflict. Russia Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov India condoles Jiang Zemin's death. China announces state memorial service for December 6. Today's famous river is Mississippi River, whose length is 3,766 kilometers, which is the second largest river and a chief river of the second largest drainage system in North America. At last, there is a famous American statesman, a diplomatic, lawyer, architect, and a philosopher. He is also a founding father and served president of United States in 1801 to 1809. He is known by his famous name, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson says a famous quotation that I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Okay, thank you.